Well, how do you do, everybody? And welcome to baseball action. The Wilmette Waves Wood Bat Invitational Tournament. The championship game. And we've seen these two teams before, Wilmette versus Evanston. Or if you prefer, New Trier High School versus Evanston High School. And they're playing for the championship. And we're all set to get underway with the championship game of the tournament. Wilmette and Evanston. For some of these players, probably most of them actually, it's the initiation of the big rivalry between New Trier and Evanston. There's a strike one. And I have to admit that the Evanston coach, or he has to admit, in any case, the Evanston coach didn't cooperate with us and give us a roster or any names here, so I have no idea who most of these players are on the Evanston side. Set to the outside, pitch on the way, well outside the ball. Sammy Viscotti on the mound. And outside the ball. Logan Weibel behind the plate. And a fly ball. Center fielder's not going to get there, and a leadoff single puts one of the Naturals aboard. Evanston's summer team called the Naturals. And it's a strike at the outside corner. Now the pitch, well outside the ball. Sammy Viscotti. Oh, to first, runner back. And that's low in the dirt. But the runner not going to advance as Weibel kept it in front of him. Outside the ball. Well, making a strike on the outside corner. And strike three, can't go. Runner was at first. One away. Here's one of the few players I do know the name of. Charlie Maxwell. Charlie played a great couple of games. This is actually fourth meeting of the year. Fifth meeting of the year between these teams. And during the summer, they're not in the same league. And Maxwell out by the flyout. They're in the same Central Suburban South. They were in the same sectional pot and played for the sectional championship. And played once earlier this year in a game we did not televise. I want to say Wilmette won 7-0. And now playing here again. Go to first, runner back. And low it outside a ball. Foul ball back. Windshield whacker. Outfield playing straightaway and shallow. And a pitch high a ball. They pitch and a hot shot through for the base hit. And two aboard. 2 out. We're at New Trier, home of the Wilmette Waves. Wilbur Duke Childs Field, Ron Klein Diamond. And went to swing and held up. Didn't matter, it was still a strike. Went far enough along. And strike 2. Thomas, Visconti, and Segvich do up in the bottom half of the first. Pitch is high, a ball. And the delivery, strike 3. And the inning over. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Go to the bottom half of the first. And it's Evanston nothing. And the Wilmette Waves come into bat. Scott Hamas leading it off. And takes a strike. Strike 1. Inside a ball. 1-1. The Hamas. And one bounder to second baseman over to first. 1 away. And here's starting pitcher Sammy Visconti. In there for strike. Strike 1. In real time next week. The league games. Martin Grove on a makeup from a rain out. The home series with Northbrook and doubleheader with Palatine. Inside the ball. Then the Waves go on the road again. Go to Washington, Illinois. And finish up the Connie Mack season, ball 4. The Connie Mack season with home series with Glenview and Loyola. There's a strike on the outside corner. Then yet another road trip scheduled to Westfield, Indiana, basically Indianapolis, suburban Indianapolis. Brett Segovich, the batter. And a week after that is playoffs. There's a high bounder, shortstop. Tried to at least look at the runner, but the runner was already, Visconti was already at second. Threw the first in time to get Segvich, and here's Mike Hurley. And the pitch low and outside a ball. And low for a ball. Oh, I also know the pitcher, Russell Snapp. He had a couple of pretty good games against New Trier during the regular season. Strike to Hurley. And straight. Matt Bosco on deck. And a ground ball. Third baseman has it, but foul. Outside the bag to the foul side. And a hot shot the other way. Off the end of the bat. And a soft little liner right at the second baseman for the out. And we're done with the first inning. No score between Evanston and Wilmette, and we'll be back. The Metro Chicago Sports Network. Seen on cable on Comcast, Northern Cook County, and Highland Park Access, and also seen on the internet, on demand on YouTube. There is no special privilege that lets a parent violate the law and permit teenage drinking, or for that matter, the use of drugs. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the second inning. Sammy Visconti on the mound. Battery of Visconti and Weibel. There's a strike. Outfield for Wilmette, playing straight away and shallow. Delivery. Low and outside of ball. Again, we apologize, but Evanston didn't cooperate with us and give us even a lineup card. Nothing. So I have no idea who these guys are. Outside of ball. I mean, they look sort of familiar, but I'm not sure. Foul ball. And counts evened up here. And a slower ground ball. Pick up. They throw in time. One away. And a bunt attempt. That's going to work. And a little bunt single. So runner aboard. The Naturals have a couple of tall drinks of water here. Pitch a low ball. And low and outside a ball. Runner with the lead. And the pitch on the way, that's low ball. And straight. And a line shot foul. And there goes the runner. Didn't matter, ball 4. Bottom of the batting order. And it's Ben Drake. I also know him as the spent most of the year as the courtesy runner. Saw him in both the New Trier Evanston games doing that. High and outside the ball. I don't know if he played the whole season that way against a New Trier. That's how I knew him. Swing and a miss, strike. And a ground ball. Whoopsie. Second baseman was looking for the double play and took his eye off the ball. So, runners at first and second, making the bases loaded. Bases are loaded. One out for the Naturals. I have to keep on in my head. Got a couple of things I got to keep on in my head. One is not to call the summer team the Wild Kids. The other one, their names. There's a little ground ball and the tag out. He was out before the first on the tag down the baseline, not on the play at the plate. So fielder's choice, and the bases remain loaded. 2 away. And straight. And a soft little liner caught by the second baseman for the out. And we've played to an inning and a half. No score between Evanston and Wilmette. Matt Bosco leads it off. And takes a strike one. Outside the ball. And a ground ball. Slow little roller. Pick up. They throw on the run in time. One away. Here's Logan Weibel. Set to the inside. Pitch goes outside the ball. Scooped that fly ball. Got under it a little bit. And center fielder has it for the out. 2 down. It's Ben Drake out there. Here's Alex Kaplan. Tim Fox on deck. And the pitch. Line shot foul back to the screen. Skimmed it off. And a 55-footer. And outside on top of it for a ball. And a little slow ground ball. Tough chance. And won't get it. And the single for Kaplan. So here's Tim Fox. And a strike on the inside corner, strike one. Clay Sosinski on deck. Daughter first. And Kaplan back. And a strike on the outside corner to Fox. And there goes the runner, and the throw not in time, and the stolen base. Low and outside a ball. And strike three. Fox is out, the inning over. And the other two, still no score between Evanston and Wilmette, and we'll be back with more. You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where you can get instant notification of all the uploads on YouTube of the network by following us on Twitter at Braun Mark. Then you'll get the instant notification. You can also, I suppose, Facebook us to do that. And the other way that you can do it is by going to the Metro Chicago Sports Network website homepage, and that gives you the list of the games that we have uploaded, and then go over to YouTube and watch those games. Being on a team is a privilege, not a right. And it means that you have to have teamwork. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the third inning. And no score in this one. Top of the third. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Naturals of Evanston. And a little ground ball, so a little roller right to Bosco. He'll step on the bag. And one away. Pitch high, a ball. Ball one. And low and outside a ball. Swing and a miss, and the count's gone blackjack. Hot shot fall. I think maybe the barn swallows that used to hang out in the dugouts here at Duke Childs finally got tired of all the baseball players bothering them and moved on somewhere else. Knocked down, but that'll be a base hit. I haven't seen them this year. Usually they're buzzing the players in the dugout trying to get to their nest. Fly ball right down the line. Caught for the out. Two away, runner at first. Low and outside a ball. And they loved the visitor dugout, so the poor visitors, not only did they have to contend with their baseball, but they had to duck and cover. Ground ball, little comebacker. Visconti stabs it over to first in time, and that'll be it for the top of the third. We go to the bottom half of the third inning, and we still ain't got no score. 0-0, as they say in the soccer world. And Clay Sasinski leading it off. Foul ball back at us. Good thing there's a screen in the way. I'll be singing soprano tonight. That's a ball. Hi there. Big boys don't cry. Foul ball back to the screen. Swinging a ground ball. Stabbed by third baseman over to first in time. One up, one down. And here's Scott Hummus. And And he takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. John, you got to be a little faster with that. That's low ball. The pitch and fouled off. There are a couple of our North Shore families. I wouldn't want to have the food bill. Thomas is one of them. Ground ball, shortstop. Long throw, won't be in time. Thomas beats it out for an infield single. Amish family, one of them, triplets, and all going to be seniors in high school, and all athletes. Inside the ball. Down to first, runner back. Foul ball. Outside the ball. There goes the runner. Not in time. Stolen base for Hummus. And he's at second with a one out. And a pitch low ball. And a ground ball, shortstop up, throwing and threw it away. And that's going to allow the run to come home. And Wilmette leads 1-0. Hummus home to score on the throwing error. And Brent Segvich, the batter. Low and outside the ball. One of the things coaches try to teach, and I noticed that on that last play, when you've got a ball that's going to be wild, and you don't worry about the plate. Fly ball to right, and Segvich out for out number 2. You just make sure that ball doesn't get away. In that case, it didn't do it. That's a ball. We're in the bottom of the third. Wilmette now leading 1-0. Each team with an error. Michael Hurley, the batter. And a soft liner right at the shortstop for the out in the ending inning. We played 2-3, and Wilmette has taken a 1-0 lead over Evanston. And we'll be back with more. Check out the great games of the past on the Metro Chicago Sports Network on YouTube. And you can get that list of all the games on our Metro Chicago Sports Network website homepage. And you know, there are a lot of New Trier Evanston sports events on those great games of the past. Hard work and practice is the key to success in a game. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning. Wilmette leading 1-0. Bottom third of the batting order due up for Evanston. Strike one. On the first offering from Visconti. On a swing and a miss. At a fly ball. Center field. Hamas comes in, waits, takes it for the out. One away. I believe this is the 60th anniversary of the baseball being moved over here to Duke Childs Field. Used to play on the southwest corner of Phelps Field, which is the field east of New Trier High School. It was a pretty poor field, I understand. In those days, a cinder track went right behind it. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down. And number 9 in the batting order, center fielder Ben Drake. And he fouls one off. And what is now the landfill garbage dump on the other side of Willow, at one time was a helicopter landing pad. Chicago Airways used to fly a helicopter out of Winnetka to Midway Airport. And that's going to be a gapper out in right center. And Drake into second with the double, 2-out double. And they started dumping their garbage up there. So out a second. Runner back. At one time, the thought was that what became New Trier West would be built on that landfill. And they decided they'd get a much better and more space over in Northfield, and hence New Trier West, or if you prefer, the Northfield campus. Low and outside of ball. Or if you prefer, the freshman campus. And scooped that, a little pop-up, and taken by Sosinski for the out. And we go to the bottom half of the frame. And Wilmette continues to lead 1-0 here in the championship game of the tournament. And by this time, we got a lot of tired puppies. There's a swing and a miss strike. Matt Bosco, the batter. Swing and a miss strike. So Bosco bats. Yeah, hot shot foul outside of third. And a ground ball. First baseman right to him. Steps on the bag for the out. And one away. Here's Logan Weibel. And high for a ball. And a ground ball, second baseman. Up throwing in time. 2 away, Alex Kaplan. He singled and was left stranded last time up. Stole a base, though. That's a ball. Ball 2 to Kaplan. Tim Fox on deck. Outside. Ball 3. Now it's ball 3. I missed a strike in there. And ball 4. So Kaplan aboard via the walk. Here's Tim Fox. I guess because I do all the sports, everyone always asks me about, did you play sports when you were in high school, to me? And my response is, actually, I was and am learning disabled. Not severely, but learning disabled. I can't walk and chew gum. Got no eye-hand coordination at all. I can't walk and chew gum. I'll swallow the gum. Those that can do, those that can't announce. And the pitch to Fox outside a ball. Down to first. Runner back. And a ball. There have been some classic baseball games between these two high schools. Ball 4. That's 2 out. Both via walks, and Clay Sasinski, and a ball. Snap having trouble finding the plate now for the Naturals. That's a strike. He's walked 2 here, and that's 3 for the ball game. And low and outside a ball. So Clay Sasinski, 2 out, 2 out. Just past the halfway point in the ball game. And a foul ball. And down the line foul. And ball 4. So 3 walks in a row, and suddenly the surf's up. And Scott Hamas. He singled and scored his last time up. Takes ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. And no place to put him. And ball 4, he walked in a run. And that makes it 2-0. And Sammy Visconti, the batter. And he takes a ball. Making a strike on the inside corner. Sorry about that. And Visconti backing away in a slow signal. And a line shot right at the second baseman for the out to end the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the, or rather to the fifth. At the end of 4, it's 2-0. Wilmette leading Evanston as we go to the fifth. Check out the current season games on YouTube, and you can find the list of the available games that you can watch on demand at the Metro Chicago Sports Network webpage, homepage website. You can also friend us on Twitter at Braun Mark, or on Facebook, just by reversing that one, or the Metro Chicago Sports Network. You can like us there. Just some of the ways to get the information about the games here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Alcohol is illegal anywhere on school grounds under Illinois law. That includes summer sports. That includes, the parking lot away from the field itself. Doesn't matter. It's illegal to have alcohol anywhere on school grounds at any time. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where, after some thought and rearranging my head, I can honestly say we go to the top of the fifth inning. 2, 3, and 4. Due up for Evanston. Swing and a miss. Strike. And second offering. Striking the outside corner. High ball. I take that back. This is Danny Katz now pitching. A line shot. Ground ball to second. Over to first in time. 1 away. So Danny Katz now on the mound in relief of Visconti. When you get to summer ball, sometimes you got to. That's the ball out. You got to go into your pitching staff. That's the advantage, having enough guys who can pitch. High ground ball, shortstop. 2 up, 2 down. Can use a lot of players out there on the mound. It's still along the way you're going to run out of pitching simply because you're playing so many games pitched low and outside the ball. Squibber foul. And right down the line, that's a fair ball. And got past the right fielder, but he's going to get it in time to second for the out on the long throw. So we go to the bottom half of the frame. And Wilmette leading 2-0. And Brent Segvich leading it off for Wilmette. And a ball 1 to Segvich. Michael Hurley on deck. And Matt Bosco in the hole. Whoa! That one slipped out of the hands. And a high pop-up on the infield. Second baseman waiting. Has it for the out. One away. Here's Hurley. And a wicked shot down in the corner. Out in the street. Willie and the poor boys. And a ball low and outside. Ball back. Windshield whacker. And outside the ball. And strike three. And throw to first to make things honest. 2 away. Here's Matt Bosco. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Strike one. Well, kind of a slow-moving ball game today. Of course, you get to a championship game, and it does seem to take a little longer. In the summer, I think it's because the pitching, in a tournament, you're playing 3, 4, 5 games in 3 days. And you do that, the problem is everybody gets tired and it takes a little longer. Here's a strike. Tabasco, 2 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning. And strike 3. And we played through 5. Wilmette 2 and Evanston nothing. And we'll be back with more here on the network. The Metro Chicago Sports Network, and you can get instant YouTube upload notification by following us on Twitter at Braun Mart. You can also friend us on Facebook. Under Illinois law, the use of any tobacco products on school grounds is illegal. That includes in the mouth. Anywhere on the school grounds, that includes in the parking lot as well. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network, where we move to the 6th inning. And top of the 6th. Cats delivers ground ball, shortstop. 1 up, 1 down. I must be from Belgium. I'm a little Flemish today. Never mind. It's a strike. Now the delivery, ground ball. Again to the shortstop. Two down. Pinch batter here. And I have no idea who it is. They got 2 number 24s on top of it. And ball 4. So 2 out and runner aboard. Aha! I just figured out why I had some problems on my graphics programs. The scoring. Wilmette leading this one 2-0. Top of the 6th inning. And strike. And strike 3. And we go to the bottom half of the frame. Bottom half of the 6th. Wilmette has 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. Evanston, no runs, 6 hits and 1 error. Logan Weibel leading it off. Ball low and outside. Alex Kaplan on deck. And strike on the inside corner to Weibel. High and outside a ball. I never know whether to call a player who graduates from high school. High pop-up. And catcher calls it, takes it for the out, 1 away. A player who graduates or between, in any of the between years, are they, as Kaplan hit by the pitch, and Danny Katz will have to bat here. Are they still the previous year, or are they the next year up? And of course, it's up to the, I suppose in some ways, it's kind of up to the player to decide. And I just say going to be, I suppose. That's about the only way you can do it. There's a strike 3. 2 down. Clay Sosinski, the batter. When you get to the summer, there's a high pop-up. And it turned out to be a short fly ball to center for the out, and we are done with the 6th. We go to the 7th inning of the championship game. Wilmette leading at 2-0 over Evanston. Seen on cable and on demand on the internet. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. The sidelines and the stands are a place to set a good example of citizenship and sportsmanship. Sport a winning attitude, a message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning. And strike 1. 9-1-2 due up for the Evanston Naturals. Wilmette continues to lead this one 2-0. Going for the championship of the tournament. Little ground ball. Second baseman up, throwing. 1 up, 1 down. A ball, low and outside. Ball 1. In there for a strike, and the count evens up at 1-1. Katz delivers ground ball. Third baseman, whoopsie, right between the 5-hole. Didn't stay with it long enough. Let it eat him up. Second error of the ball game for the Waves. So one out. A windshield whacker off to the right. And high and outside the ball. So to first, runner back. And that's a low ball. Runner wasn't going. Weibel kept in front of it. And a ground ball. Nice spin move over to first in time. So 2 down, runner at second. And strike on the inside corner. Showed bunt. Let it go by. Evanston down to their last out. That's low ball. And a line shot down the line and foul territory, taken for the out, and the ball game is all over. The Wilmette Waves win the tournament. Final word on this ball game. Our graphic there's a little off, but final word on the ball game for Wilmette: 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. They were struck out 4 times. Walked 5, 4 of them in 1 inning, allowing the run. 7 left on base and 2 stolen bases. For the Evanston Naturals, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 3 times. Walked 2 and 8 left on base. So that'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast wherever you may be on our network line. Keep watching our games. Hope you enjoyed this one. And for all of us, we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.